Advertisement. Sign in register. In, skills, mechanics. Skills. Level redirects here. For the invention mechanic, see equipment level. Skills are a player's trainable abilities that may be leveled throughout their gameplay. Any given skill can be trained by various actions that relate to the skill. Performing any of these various actions grants the player experience in that skill. Using items such as experience lamps can increase a skill by a variable amount of experience points based on the player's skill selection. English. Sign in to edit. Fan Pulse, new Elden Ring DLC. Play sound. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Level up reworks. Plays when a player level up in any skill. There are 28 skills available to train in RuneScape. Members have access to all 28 skills, while free-to-play players may only access 17 of these skills. However, free-to-play players can train the members' skills up to level 5. With the exception of the elite skill invention. Certain skills may allow players to cook, chop down trees, make res, use magic, craft runes, and so on. Some skills complement other skills. For example, logs obtained from woodcutting can be used for fire making, and res from remaking can be used for cooking food. Food can then be used to replenish life points to help in combat, which can be used to kill NPCs that drop herbs, which may then be used for herb lore. Some herb lore potions may, for example, boost mining so players can mine ores to smith with, which may then be used to create nails. Nails can be used in construction. Altars may be constructed within one's player-owned house with this skill, which can be used to further train prayer. The higher the player's level is in a given skill, the more resources the player will unlock from that skill to enhance gameplay. Achieving higher levels in skills can give players various advantages, such as agility shortcuts, faster cutting of wood, etc. Skills are often contrasted with money, some of which are pro-table, and others which do not provide the player with any in-game wealth whatsoever. Training certain skills may be pro-table, such as selling logs obtained from woodcutting, selling the she from the sheeing skill, or selling the drop s from a slayer assignment. Please refer to the money-making guide for more details. Conversely, other skills may not be pro-table. While some skills may be less pro-table than others, the main cause of loss of pro-T is through a lack of the player acquiring their own materials. All skills, with the exception of Constitution, start out at level 1. Constitution starts out at level 10, so the player has a fair advantage against monsters. Players can advance a skill to level 99, except for Dungeoneering, Invention, and Slayer, which can go to level 120. After that, they can increase their experience up to 200 million, but gain no more levels for doing so. A player's combat level begins at level 3. The maximum combat level a player can reach is level 138. A player will appear on the HI scores if they are in the top 2 million players of a skill, and are level 15 or greater in that skill. Every skill has a unique jingle that plays when the skill is leveled up. This jingle changes with each skill to be slightly more complex whenever the skill reaches level 50. The current stats display menu 0 o'clock 0 o'clock. A player levels up their fire making skill. Gold trimmed level up. Icon for members only. Skills. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Skills can be temporarily boosted or lowered by using certain items or equipment, such as capes of accomplishment, beer, potions, certain foods, or a summoning familiar if the player is a member. On the 9th of October, 2017, fletching became a free-to-play skill. Contents: hide. 1 free-to-play skills. 2 member skills. 3 skill types. 3.1 Elite skills. 4 experience. 4.1 Frequency of skill milestones. 5 history of release. 6 stat wipe. 7 see also. 8 references. Free-to-play skills. Free players have access to 17 skills. Skill description. Attack. Grants players using melee weapons higher accuracy, thus increasing the number of hits dealt to an opponent during any given time period. Since more of the player's hits will be successful, the player's opponent will incur more damage per any given period of time. Stronger weapons also require higher levels of attack in order to equip. Grants. Access to melee abilities. Strength. During melee, higher strength increases a player's maximum potential damage to an opponent for each successful hit. Stronger members' weapons may also require higher levels to equip. Strength also gives access to various agility shortcuts. Grants access to melee abilities. Defense. Allows players to wear stronger armor, increases their chances of avoiding hits and reduces damage taken. Grants access to defensive abilities. Ranged allows players to GHT with arrows and other projectiles from a distance and increases a player's chance to hit when using ranged weapons, armor and some other. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Items require a certain ranged level. Also gives members access to various agility shortcuts. Grants access to ranged abilities. Prayer. Allows players to pray for assistance in combat, such as for stat boosts and partial immunity from attacks. EX last until the player runs out of prayer points, or turns their prayers O. Can also be used to repair or bless gravestones. With a higher level, players can also wear god robes, spirit shields, including the blessed variations, and temple knight armor. Magic. Allows players to cast spells, including teleports and enchantments, through the use of different types of runes. Increases magic-based attack accuracy and reduces the chance for magic-based attacks to hit the player. Grants access to magic abilities. Constitution. Allows players to sustain more damage without dying. A player's base life points are 100 times their constitution level. All combat skills train constitution at a rate of 1.33 experience per 10 damage done, with a few exceptions, such as when experience is not gained for any skill in the stealing creation minigame. Grants access to constitution abilities. Crafting. Allows players to craft items from raw materials, such as pottery, ranged armor, and jewelry. Mining. Allows players to obtain ores and gems from rocks found in some specific places. Ores can be used with the smithing skill. Gems can be used with the crafting skill. Smithing allows players to smelt ores into bars, and smith bars into armor, weapons, and other useful items. Fishing allows players to catch certain fish. The fish can then be sold or cooked and then eaten. Cooking allows players to cook food. The food can then be consumed to heal a player's life. Points. The higher the cooking level, the lesser the chances of burning food. Fire making allows players to light res, lanterns, etc. Players can cook on these res. Woodcutting allows players to cut down trees for logs, and to carve out canoes for transportation. Rune crafting allows players to make runes in special altars using tiaras, talismans or talismans, aiding in the magic skill. Also a requirement to wield blast and surge boxes. Dungeoneering allows players to progress further down the dungeons of Demonheim, unlocking access to exclusive weapons, treasures, monsters, and areas. Relies on all non-member skills in F2P and all skills in P2P. Gives rewards only accessible through dungeoneering. Fletching allows players to create projectiles, such as arrows, bolts, and darts, and bows / crossbows which can be used for ranged member skills. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Members have access to all 28 skills, including the 17 free-to-play skills, and 11 additional skills, and more items that F2P can't use. For example, dragon plate legs for defense. An update has made F2P able to level these skills to level 5. Skill description. Agility allows players to use shortcuts and increases the rate at which energy recharges. Certain pieces of equipment such as the crystal bow also require certain agility levels to wield. It is also used to enhance several other skills, such as allowing the player to catch multiple fish at once. Herb lore allows players to clean grimy herbs and to make potions which can be used to boost forward/restore skills. Certain potions also have other specific uses to players, such as curing poisoning, protecting from dragonry without an anti-dragon shield, or restoring health at the cost of offensive stats, and are sometimes necessary for survival. Also, the higher the herb lore level, the more untradeable and powerful potions the player can make. Thieving allows players to steal from market stalls, chests and certain non-player characters, and other players in stealing creation, and to lockpick doors. Slayer allows players to kill certain monsters using tactics not used in normal combat. Useful in raising combat skills. Has the potential to give very rewarding drops unique to Slayer monsters. It is also helpful for killing the Avatar of Destruction and Avatar of Creation in the minigame Soul Wars. Farming allows players to grow plants, such as fruits, vegetables, herbs, or trees, in certain patches across the world of RuneScape. Farming is notably very useful for collecting many common and rare herbs for herb lore. Construction allows players to build a house and its contents, such as chairs, tables, workshops, dungeons, and more. Every player's house is located inside its own instance, separated from the rest of the game. Portals around the world are used to gain entry into the player's own house, and to gain access to other players' houses, allowing anyone to gain access to some of the very useful, high-level rooms and furniture. Some very popular and useful house features include teleport tabs and portals, storing of many costumes, plaguing other players, gilded altars for huge prayer training, bonuses, and much more. Hunter allows players to track, net, deadfall, snare, and trap animals for their hides, abilities and treasures. Some of the animals caught can be used in other skills. For example, red chinchompa and salamanders can be used as a ranging weapon. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Summoning allows players to summon familiars and pets to enhance gameplay in both combat and non-combat skills. Certain familiars can also hold additional items, allowing players to hold more than 28 items, and allows for an expanded pet list. Divination allows players to collect divine energy around the world in order to create products such as signs and portents. Invention allows players to disassemble many in-game items in order to break them down into components used in creating new contraptions. These contraptions can beam-t the player in a number of ways, including upgrading and increasing the damage of a weapon. Archaeology allows players to excavate damaged artifacts from dig sites and restore them using various materials gathered at the dig sites and elsewhere. Unlocks include relics that provide passive effects as well as ancient summoning and ancient invention. Skill types. There are 4 types of skills: combat, gathering, artisan, and support. Players can earn expert capes of accomplishment by obtaining level 99 in all the skills of a particular type. Type description skills. Combat. These skills involve acting in combat. Attack, strength, defense, ranged, prayer, magic, constitution and summoning. Gathering. These skills involve gathering raw materials, resources, directly from the source. Archaeology, mining, fishing, woodcutting, farming, hunter and divination. Artisan. These skills involve using resource items to create other, generally more useful items. Herblore, crafting, fletching, smithing, cooking, firemaking, runecrafting and construction. Support. These skills help the player in various different ways. Agility, thieving, slayer and dungeoneering. Elite skills. Elite skills require 2 or more regular skills to be at a certain level in order to unlock the ability to begin training them. They contribute to a player's total level and experience, and show up in the stats interface. Elite skills have a level range from 1 to 120. As with dungeoneering and slayer, they need to be leveled to 99 to be able to equip the max cape, and to 120 to be able to equip the true skill mastery cape. They also feature a different experience to level ratio compared to regular skills. Elite skills are not intended to replace regular skills, instead existing alongside them. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. The RST Elite Skill, Invention, was released on the 25th of January 2016. It requires level 80 in smithing, crafting and divination to train. When using experience rewards that are based on current level such as experience, lamps, stars and books, Jack of Trades auras, Dragonkin lamps, and distractions and diversions such as Tears of Guthix and Guthix Yarn Butter IEs, elite skills require double the amount of rewards to level up compared to regular skills. Experience rewards that give Zood experience are reduced by 50% for elite skills. During bonus XP weekends, elite skills experience bonus will be 1.5x or 2.5x, with bonus experience. Players will be unable to gain additional experience in elite skills from these sources for 6 months after they are released, compared to 3 months for regular skills. 1. Experience. Main article, Experience. Experience, commonly abbreviated as EXP or XP, is a measure of progress in a certain skill. It is generally obtained by performing tasks related to that skill. After gaining a certain amount of experience, players will advance to the next level in that skill, which can result in new abilities, items, and other achievements. Players can earn XP, experience, by training skills, completing quests and participating in various minigames or distractions and diversions. Frequency of skill milestones. These are the number of players currently listed on the HI scores as having reached these levels in the skill. Attack No 212,258 9,876 1,725. Constitution No 240,048 19,308 5,345. Mining No 132,412 8,463 1,977. Strength No 236,179 8,744 1,639. Agility Yes 101,003 2,707 765. Smithing No 128,856 792 1,854. Defense No 222,842 19,175 3,796. Herb Law Yes 160,742 5,102 1,159. Fishing No 150,857 8,402 2010. Ranged No 209,828 15,362 3,556. Thieving Yes 115,999 12,696 3,710. Cooking No 204,671 4,947 1,763. Prayer No 165,071 3,915 1,015. Skill members hash of 99s hash of 120s hash of 200 MXP. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Crafting No 117,362 2,671 838. Firemaking No 199,758 739 2,232. Magic No 235,348 16,544 4,255. Fletching No 173,715 3,666 1059. Woodcutting No 180,555 3,674 1103. Runecrafting No 105,352 387 Slayer Yes 148,441 17,883 2,406. Farming Yes 102,949 4,219 1,176. Construction Yes 101,331 2,254 756. Hunter Yes 102,010 3,808 1,107. Summoning Yes 144,434 7,522 2,224. Dungeoneering No 119,157 36,923 9,655. Divination Yes 96,752 3,118 986. Invention Yes 84,060 44,082 10,849. Archaeology Yes 156,153 70,487 18,485. History of release. Skill. Release. Date. Time elapsed since last. Skill. Notes. Archaeology. The 30th of March. 2020. 4 years, 2 months, 5 days. Invention. The 25th of January. 2016. 2 years, 5 months, 5 days. Divination. The 20th of August. 2013. 3 years, 4 months, 8 days. Dungeoneering. The 12th of April. 2010. 2 years, 2 months, 28 days. Skill members hash of 99s hash of 120s hash of 200 mxp. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Summoning. The 15th of January. 2008. 1 year, 1 month, 25 days. Originally envisioned to be an extension to the magic skill. Existed in Devious MUD. Hunter. 21 November 2006. 5 months, 21 days. Construction. The 31st of May 2006. 10 months, 20 days. Originally planned to be called Carpentry. Farming the 11th of July 2005. 5 months, 15 days. Originally planned to be released along with Carpentry. Slayer. The 26th of January. 2005. 9 months, 28 days. Runecrafting. The 29th of March. 2004. 1 year, 3 months, 17 days. Released alongside RuneScape 2. Agility. 12 December 2002. 7 months, 12 days. Thieving. The 30th of April 2002. 1 month, 5 days. Fletching. The 25th of March 2002. 1 month, 4 days. Herblore. The 27th of February 2002. 8 months, 10 days. Named Herblore in RuneScape Classic. Fishing. The 11th of June 2001. 18 days. The RSTF2P skill released without being previously known as another skill. Prayer the 24th of May 2001. 16 days. Known as Necromancy at the time of its release, 4 January 2001. Later divided into Good Prayer and Evil Prayer until the two were combined into one skill on 24 May 2001. Crafting the 8th of May 2001. 1 month, 21 days. Known as Tailoring at the time of release. Magic. The 17th of March 2001. 2 months, 13 days. Initially divided into good magics and evil magics. It was released on the 4th of January 2001. Smithing. The 4th of January 2001. Part of the RST batch of skills. Source needed. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Stat wipe. It is possible for accounts with less than 10 constitution to exist. In the early days of RuneScape Classic, rule breakers would be stat wiped, meaning all their skills would be taken back to 1, including hit points, the predecessor to Constitution. When RS2 was released, many of these accounts were banned. As of today, these accounts are extremely rare. Accounts may also have less than 10 Constitution if they were created during the period where players chose a class when the account was created. Depending on the class chosen, it was possible to have a hit points level lower than 10, while starting with other stats boosted over 1, and this would remain if they never trained their Constitution level. In this case, this is extremely rare. Accounts may also have less than 10 Constitution if they were created during RuneScape Classic and did not level it. This is because the required experience for level 10 was raised for RS2, therefore, characters who had not trained hit points in RuneScape Classic did not have enough experience for level 10 Constitution. As of today, it is still possible for stats to be reset. If a user is to commit a serious offense, then unrelated skills may be wiped in addition to the exploited skill. An example of this would be, a user is boosting, using bots, their combat level. In this case, all combat-related skills, attack, constitution, strength, ranged, magic, etc., may be reset. On the 29th of May, 2002, Jagex released the following statement. As part of our promised commitment to stamping down and stopping cheats in RuneScape, we have developed a new system to automatically detect people using macro/bot software to gain stats unfairly. It clearly says in our rules that using software to automatically play the game for you and raise your stats for you is cheating. This will not be tolerated. It is just not fair on the players who play. the game honestly and get their levels fairly. Our new system is extremely efficient and accurate, and in the last 24 hours we have already identified nearly 2,000 players who have been cheating in this way. We also believe that we will be able to identify all future offenders and will continue modifying and improving our detection software to do so. From this point on, if you use a macro or use a modified version of the RuneScape client, it is almost 100% certain that you will be banned or erased. Since these people gained their stats items unfairly, we have unfortunately had no choice but to completely wipe the stats and inventory of the approximately 2,000 people who we have caught using macro/bot software. It seems obvious that these players should not be allowed to keep what they did not gain honestly in the RST place. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Fan feed. 1. Treasure. Trails/guide/coordinates. 2. Armor/melee armor. 3. For ladder massacre. If you are one of the people who we stat wiped, then whining and making excuses to us won't help. Our new system is designed to have a 0% rate of false positives, and we know you were cheating. The stat wipe is irreversible, so if you want to get your stats back, then the only way to do it is to start playing the game fairly, and earn your way to greatness like everyone else has to. Click here for a complete list of all the people who have already been stat wiped. We expect to catch more people at it over the next few days. I hope this proves we are deadly serious about stopping this cheating in RuneScape. Update: massive crackdown on cheating players. See also milestones, experience boosting sets, temporary skill boost, skill mastery, total level, cape of accomplishment, expert cape of accomplishment, max cape, 200 million experience. References: Carrot lifting the invention XP amnesty. Prayer. RuneScape wiki. True form. Battle Cats wiki. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Zazima. RuneScape Players Wiki. Invention. RuneScape Wiki. Treasure. Battle Cats Wiki. Potions. RuneScape Wiki. Swamp Folk. Fallout Wiki. Essicthless. Critical Role Wiki. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.